Hey, Casey Ho.
Whoa.
Namaste, Mir Professor. Hey, Apsi Milko Hushi Way. In your face,
No,
dude.
no.
I am Hindi.
No, don't you remember?
Hindustan!
Somebody pointed out when you say Hushi Way, that sounds like you're just kind of running everything together in a kung fu chant, is what they said.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Right.
Hey, Rashi. Package has been sent.
If you're watching, Rashi, yes,
Package
we sent
has
it
been
today.
Sent. Hide the nephew right now so he doesn't know what's coming. I'll give you a second.
Yeah, let her know. Let him get him out of the way. So it's a surprise. We don't want to spoil a surprise for him. So.
We have a Batman action figure for him, and I got 3 collector items comics for him. Number 1 issue, Venom, Star Wars, and Hawkeye.
And I thought you put Spawn in there. I think you had
maybe?
4 comics in there.
It may not make it through customs now.
I thought you had 4.
Spawn number 1, dude. They're all number 1s. First prints, dude. He's going to be rolling, dude. Rolling.
Our son did mention that, Spawn is probably not appropriate for a young boy, so it should probably be put away.
Yeah, Rashi, just put him up on a shelf high so we can't get him.
Right, yeah.
But he'll be styling, dude. He'll be styling it with his homies.
Our son looked at the action figure.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
And looked at the comics, and, he's almost 22.
And he was like,
And then he was like, man, I remember the good old days with action figures. Because I told him, how difficult it was. This is going off
the rails already.
That's okay. I told him how difficult it was to find the action figure, and we had to go to Amazon. And he's like, man, the good old days when I was a kid.
Taking the show back.
Oh.
Take it back.
Oh, okay.
Boothnath.
Yeah. Boothnath.
Hey, no one does it better.
Apparently.
Hey, wait, how's it go?
Apparently, someone does do it better.
Hey, no one does it better. No. What did he say?
That's not how Big B did it.
How did he say it?
Big B said, hey, nobody does it better. No.
Nobody does it better. No. I'm messing it up.
No.
Man, we thought we were watching an SRK film. Ron, you are my adopted son.
Yeah, let's explain
We thought it
this.
was.
Okay, so we go to Netflix, and we're looking for an SRK film. Initially, we looked for Dar, which, of course, they don't have on Netflix, and so we thought, well, maybe they'll have it on YouTube. They don't have it on YouTube. So we thought, okay, what does Netflix have as far as SRK films go? And so we're zipping along, and Jeremy had already seen some of the films, so we were looking for one that he had never seen, and of course, I've, only seen My Name is Khan as far as SRK goes. So we see this film, which we thought was called Boothnath, but apparently the H's are silent, so it's Boothnath, which apparently meant Nath Ghost, because remember his last name was Nath. So, but it has SRK's picture in the little thumbnail on Netflix.
But it was just kind of an appearance.
But it was a special appearance by him, so it turns out it's actually a Big B film.
It was a Big B
which
film.
was great for me because I really like Big B.
Now, the Bollywood films that you've seen, I would say, are kind of like the new generation, where the dancing and songs really aren't a production. They're kind of in the background.
Are all of the films that I've seen actually Bollywood? Because
no, some are.
So they're all Indian films, but they're not all Bollywood films.
I think you may have seen all Bollywood. I think so.
I don't know, so I'm just referring to them as Indian films.
Yes, and so, okay, that's a whole other thing because I get in trouble with that
Some
sometimes.
people do get upset by that.
So you saw the actual kind of musical production where we're going to put in song and dance numbers, like it was like a musical.
Yes.
What did you think of this style versus because you've seen Nirja, you've seen more of the Western style films?
Well, I will say that in Sholay they did put some song and dance numbers in there. So this wasn't the first time. Yeah, don't you remember with the girl that was...
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So there were some song and dance numbers in Sholay.
She's a meme.
A what?
A meme.
A meme?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
she is a meme. Yes, you're right. I've seen that. So this wasn't the first time that I've seen a song and dance number. And as you know, I actually like some American musicals.
Yes, you love
And over the years, it's been rather difficult to get you to watch any.
Never would.
Until you started watching Indian films, and then this past winter, you actually willingly watched The Sound of Music with me. And for you, this was with new eyes, and you were like, whoa, I actually love this.
The only thing that was missing was some Indian actors.
Right.
And it would have been like straight up Bollywood.
But this was about, the annexation of Austria by the Nazis, so the Indian actors wouldn't have actually been in the movie, though India did play a role in World War II. Yes. This was specifically about the Anschluss, and the Von Trapp family singers. But anywho, I really liked...
Ain't nobody does it better. No.
No, he says hey, not ain't. Anyhow, I thought it was a cute movie. I wasn't sure what I was going to think originally.
Did you want to smack the boy?
I wanted more to smack the mom and dad because, seriously, discipline your kid.
Okay, so I watch these Indian films, and grown men, you go watch Black Friday, right? They're in interrogation, they're getting slapped in the face, and grown men are like, yeah!
I've seen it in some films.
Dude, it's so over the top. Right. This little boy took a smack from his mom, and he just stared her down. He didn't even, he just...
Okay, but that's what I'm talking about.
He just
No, okay, so she slapped him across the face. First off, he needs discipline throughout the whole movie, but she slaps him across the face because he's telling stories at school. I mean, that really was harsh and uncalled for. You should be disciplining the kid when he's disobeying your direct order.
How about the principal eating everybody's food?
Right? I mean, okay, I don't think so. That wouldn't happen if I'm working at that school. Or if that's my kid and he comes home and tells me, principal ate my lunch. No, I don't think so. So anyhow... You shouldn't slap your kid in the face, okay? But you should spank him when he's being naughty. And mom and dad were just like, oh, ha, 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 he's such a naughty boy. Well, you're not doing him any favors. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. You're not doing him any favors by not spanking him when he's being naughty. So.
I thought the film, I kind of would divide the film in two parts. We kind of had, how did the family get to the house?
Yes.
What's going to be the relationship with the ghost, and how is it going to go, right? And
we knew that the ghost would like the kid,
right.
Because the kid was mischievous, so we knew he'd like him.
And up to that point, I was like, okay.
It was cute.
It was okay. It was something that I would be like, it was okay. Itchy. But when we saw the backstory to Boothnath,
right.
When we learned what happened to him with that little bastard son of his, I wanted to choke that dude out. Dude, just leaving your dad like that? Are you crazy? Yeah. And just like, I started to cry.
Okay, how about his wife? Like, she was so mean to her father-in-law.
Oh, yes.
I was like, oh my gosh. I would never talk to my father-in-law like that. No matter... Listen, I can disagree with my in-laws.
Well, you'd have to see your father-in-law.
Well, that's another story. That's another story for another day. But we don't talk to our in-laws like that. That's just not
when the in-laws become the outlaws.
Right, that's not nice. So.
Man, so this film was like going to be a C until I saw the
backstory.
The backstory, and I was just like, wow, that's really good. Yeah. I mean, that was...
Can somebody tell me the song and dance scenes with...
Ain't nobody does it better. No.
No, he says, hey. He doesn't say ain't. But that dance sequence in particular, can someone tell me, was Big B actually doing the dancing, or was that a stunt double? Because if that was him, I'm so impressed.
Big B is cool as can be.
I mean, at that point when this movie was filmed, he was in his 60s when that movie was filmed.
Yeah, he was looking good, too. He was looking good.
I think if that was him doing those dance moves, I like him anyway, but totally impressed if that was him.
I have a question with the kid. To my Indian friends, did he ever become anything?
Right, I would like to know that as well.
Is there something, is he like a big star and I just don't recognize him now?
I would like to know that as well.
Interesting. Yeah. So I would give this film a B.
B
A
for
big B.
Boothnath.
No, a big
and
B.
Big B, right. Yeah.
What would you give this film?
I agree. I think a B.
It was a B. Yeah, it was a good film. Hey, Ron, fake Jabby, I'm really sorry. We thought it was going to be an SRK film.
Yeah, we really did try. We'll try
Yeah,
again.
We'll try again.
But technically, it's not an SRK film, but he was in it.
Yeah, yes.
So I can at least say...
Ron, when he was in, he was very good
yes,
at what he was in.
Yes. So I had no issues.
Say goodbye, Warrior Queen.
Goodbye, Warrior Queen.